What's going on? Welcome to my customs of the week. This is the third edition I'm doing. So what I'm going to do this week, I'm going to change it up a bit. As I talk, I'm actually going to have the charts going on in the background. I don't have the music on because I don't have the copyright to it, but you can only see the charts. So as I'm talking about each song, you'll see the chart in the background. There's no keys for, I guess, for any of this week I'm showing. But so yeah, let's get started with what was released by C3. So they released, to me, what is the best week they've released since they've been around, which is a Guns N' Roses pack. I am a huge Guns N' Roses fan. I know every song of theirs. I love the past Guns N' Roses songs that have been released. So Faratone, who was nice enough to release 4 new songs from the Use Your Illusion 2 album. The first song I'm going to talk about, and you'll see in the background with the charts, is Yesterday's. And Yesterday's, I should first say that none of these songs have any keys to them, unfortunately. There was a lot of issues, I guess, with charting the keys because a lot of them are pretty buried in the mix. But there are harmonies in all these songs except Yesterday's. So Yesterday's is a pretty standard Guns N' Roses tune. It's just around 3 minutes, so a little bit less. I played it on drums, and you know what? I even played it on guitar, and it's a pretty fun guitar song. I normally play on hard or expert, and I had a little trouble with the hammer-ons and pull-offs. On drums, it's a pretty easy song to play, but I think if you're working your way from hard to expert, this is a perfect song to start with. It's definitely one of my favorite Guns N' Roses songs, and I'm finally happy to see it in Rock Band. Next song is 14 Years. This is one of my most requested songs on Rock Band. I am a huge Izzy Stradlin fan. I always felt that he never got the credit he was due, and he was really the force and the glue that held that band together, and he was really the force behind a lot of their hits. So I'm finally happy to see a song from Guns N' Roses where Izzy is basically singing the song. And 14 Years has a lot of piano in it. Unfortunately, there's no piano charted, but I do love to sing from time to time, and this is such a fun song to sing. But it's actually pretty tricky on vocals. I found that I wasn't actually hitting the pitch meter all as well as I thought I was. The song on drums is pretty fun. There's a lot of variety here, and the harmonies are extremely hard. There's a lot of high pitch, because that's where Axl sings, so everything is super high pitched, and it'll be a challenge to hit those high notes, but I really enjoyed the song. To me, it's, I think, probably the #1 song of the week or the #2 song of the week for me. So let's talk about the third song. The next song is Civil War by Guns N' Roses. This is probably one of my favorite songs of theirs. And you know what? It's a pretty fun song on drums. It's not very hard, and it's a pretty slow tempo for most of the time when I was playing. The vocals, on the other hand, are a real challenge, and singing harmonies is really hard on this song. I didn't realize how many harmonies there were on this song until I actually played it. And you know, it's one of the best songs of the week. It's probably one of the longer songs too of the week, but you know, save yourself time and go download the whole Guns N' Roses pack if you're a fan of the band. So let's move on to song number 4. So this is the next song from the pack. This is Get in the Ring, which is a song that every Guns N' Roses fan should know, and if you're not a fan, you may not know this song. This was a hugely controversial song back when they released the Illusions album. It's basically a giant F you to all their critics who made up stuff about them in the press. And this is definitely the most interesting song of the week, especially if you're a singer. This is definitely a song you may have trouble singing, especially considering there's really fast parts in this song. The guitar is really fun. The drums are, again, really fun. Matt Storm's drumming on this whole pack is pretty solid. The harmonies are really difficult too. I know this song, but I don't even know all the lyrics to it. So like during the fast sections towards the later part of the song, you're definitely probably going to have to be reading the lyrics to understand what's being said. This whole pack is great. Download the whole pack if you're a Guns N' Roses fan. I hope we see more GNR in the future. There's tons of songs that we still have to see, like You Could Be Mine, Night Train, Pretty Tied Up, Locomotive, Coma. I'm probably missing a bunch. A live version of Patience with drums I'd like to see. So Faratone, you better get cracking soon. The song is actually a song I didn't even know Weezer did a cover of. This next song is called Unbreak My Heart by Weezer. It's actually a cover of the Tony Braxton song. And, you know, I think there's been so many Weezer songs released at this point for Rock Band that I've only downloaded the ones that maybe, you know, the songs I'm familiar with. I don't download a lot of their obscure stuff that I don't really know. But I gave this song a chance, and you know what? It surprised the hell out of me. It's a little unfortunate we don't have keys for this song because it's pretty piano heavy, and I think it'd be a lot of fun. There are no harmonies either, and there are some really good harmonies towards the end of this song, but fortunately they're not charted. But this song is actually really fun on drums. Weezer's never really been a fan that I've associated as having fun drum parts. But this song's not very difficult, but it's actually a lot of fun to play. I just like playing some simple stuff sometimes with a couple fun fills thrown in. And if you're a Weezer fan, and maybe if you haven't heard this cover, you should definitely give it a try. And who everybody's always wanted in Rock Band. Whenever I see this, you know, more Muse requests, I always just think to myself, let's go download the customs. There's tons of Muse customs out there. And this week's one is actually just an update to an existing one we've had. This one is Stockholm Syndrome. And this song, wow, you know, if you're a drummer, you're going to get a workout on your bass drum for sure. This song sort of reminds me a bit of Jesus Christ Pose, especially when you're playing on the toms. And there's even, well, all the bass drum you're playing reminds you a little bit of My Hero from the Foo Fighters. If you're a guitarist, you're in for a really difficult song. If you want to challenge, this is a great song. And this song also features keyboards too, which are tiered pretty high as well. There's harmonies charted for this one. The harmonies are not anything great, but you know, if you're a Muse fan, this is one of their better known songs, and I definitely recommend you try it out. The next song is from a band whose catalog I don't really know all that well. They released one song in Rock Band before. I'm talking about 6 a.m. They released the song Life is Beautiful. We had a new release from them this week called This Is Gonna Hurt. And you know what? I really enjoyed Life is Beautiful, and this is another really great song of theirs. Unfortunately, I think this song is just charted with talkies. There are no actual pitches in the song when you're singing. But on drums, I was actually surprised at how fun it is. And I think if you're looking for like a modern rock kind of song, and if you like their past stuff, you're probably going to enjoy this. So this is definitely another one of my best customs of the week. About this for this week's customs, guys, I think I'll finish the episode with just telling you about which songs I'm playing a lot of. The song in the background is "Closing Time" by Semisonic, and it's definitely one of the songs I've been playing a ton of lately. I've been on a big real '90s trip as of late, so I've been playing a lot of Closing Time, stuff from Smashing Pumpkins like Bullet with Butterfly Wings, 1979. I've even busted out, I think that Shania Twain song, That Don't Impress Me Much. I don't know if that's the 90s song or like an early 2000s, but give that song a try. It was released by C3 and it's a great song. And if you guys want to stay up to date on all the Rock Band and Guitar Hero news, including the customs community, hit the subscribe button. I'd also like to know, what do you guys want me to do with my future videos? Were these charts helpful, or do you guys just want to see the difficulty rankings like I did last week? Leave a comment in the section below, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Take care, and I'll see you guys next week.